talk now. All the homicide rates, all the dropout rates, all the low levels of education, all the depression, all of the health problems, all of the challenges are compressed in low credit score zip codes of any race. Race and geography are neutral and non-relevant. And all of your aspiration is in a 700 credit score neighborhood, all of it. That's where your stability is, your two-parent households are, that's where your families are, that's where the parks are, that's where people take vacations, that's where you have Whole Foods, that's where all of the aspiration, you got that? Ambassador Andrew Young said this: to live in a system of free enterprise and not to understand the rules of free enterprise must be the definition of slavery.
Why not? Gettysburg, we turning up tonight. What's up?
Some people will spot tourists and try to take advantage of them. That doesn't mean that everyone out there is bad or dangerous, but you should avoid drawing attention to yourself. As you get more familiar with your host city, it's natural to let your guard down. Avoid doing that if you can. Your study abroad program will give you safety protocols, and it has a duty of care. But you are expected to take individual responsibility for your behavior and personal actions, particularly with respect to alcohol and drug use. If you have any questions regarding the content of this video or any other matter related to study abroad, be sure to discuss them with your study abroad program sponsor.
The covered smoke detector at the Gettysburg College, that's a $250 fine and 10 hours of community service. If you have any of the tapestry or candles in your room, that's a $100 fine. Why is that? That's for your protection. We don't want you to be leaving the Gettysburg College with a bad experience, being burnt or whatever. If the room would catch on fire, we don't want that to happen to you. Also, does anybody see Minnie in there? Anybody? Are we gonna burn Minnie up or what? What? Poor Minnie, look at her sitting in there. Poor Minnie. All right, I'm ready when you are, John. John is gonna light the fire.
Yeah. 1 minute, we'll get the tip. Our rescuer and tick stuff.
Okay, he's got it.
Got it.
Okay, here we go. Gettysburg Fire Department, the local fire department here. They're going to light the fire. We have folks in the Gettysburg Fire Department that are professors. McCutcheon there. We also have students. All right, give them a hand. Poor Minnie. All right, tell me when you hear the first detector.
There it is.
There it is, right there. What's going to happen to Minnie? Do we have anybody that wants to save Minnie? Somebody needs to save Minnie. Oh, wait a minute, this guy's going to do it. Oh, man. How about that? Throw her back. You guys are cruel. Ooh, there you go. Hallelujah. How about it? All right, did the second detector go off yet? Yeah. All right, you can. What's the temperatures we got here? Hot. You starting to feel it? There goes the second detector. That's a minute and a half in.
B-roll, and I can add B-roll to what I'm doing. So basically, let me give you a little history. Okay, my name's Jeffrey Michael Williams. I'm basically from outside of Baltimore, Maryland. I basically graduated in 1972 from high school, 1976 from college, and I got my master's from Western Maryland College in 97. Okay, I have basically have two children. Chad Michael, he's deceased. He was 34, died 2 years ago, and my daughter Lauren Michelle, who is basically living in Chicago right now. Okay, my grandson and I got to go visit her for the holidays, and we for Thanksgiving in Chicago, which was kind of cool. To go to Chicago, my grandson got to go on the plane, and he got to see a plane for the first time. He got to see the big city of Chicago, and he's 12. Okay, basically in this interview, I'm going to be talking to you about what expectations I have for you. I am basically, if you look at this setting, you know, it basically looks like something you would see on CNN. You know, your background is basically what you create. You can create a background, or you can come up with different ideas for your background, but this is the hands-on part. This is like basically thinking how you want to do this, okay? Eric is very, very good with his